It's a wonderful day in West Virginia. Welcome to the Daily 304 Innovators and Entrepreneurs feature. Here at the Daily 304, we are committed to sharing the wealth, beauty, opportunity, and innovation that's here in wonderful Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Twice a month, we introduce you to innovators and entrepreneurs and dig a little deeper into their companies, their work, their purpose, and the reasons they are here in the Mountain State and proud to call themselves West Virginians. Today, we are joined by Nancy Bruns, CEO and co-founder of J.Q. Dickinson Salt Works and J.Q. Dickinson Appalachian Mercantile. And a disclaimer, I use their products. Nancy is a seventh-generation salt maker with a unique approach to crafting one of Mother Nature's most precious resources. The J.Q. Dickinson brand touches everything from food to fragrances, and they do it all right here in the heart of Appalachia. You've probably seen their products on a shelf somewhere. Nancy Bruns, thank you for being with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate you giving me some time.
Absolutely. For the folks that don't know your company, could you explain to us what is Saltworks and what makes your product different from something you typically find at a store?
Sure. Our salt comes from the ancient Iapetus Ocean, which is deep under the Kanawha Valley here. It's a 400 million year old source. It's been redissolved by a freshwater aquifer, so it runs under us like a salty river. And so we draw this brine or salty water up and we solar evaporate it in our sun houses, and then we hand harvest it and package it. Every naturally made salt is different because of the mineral content, not just the sodium chloride, but other minerals like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and we have 20 plus in our salt. And so that gives it a very unique flavor. And our salt does taste different than any other salt on the market, and I think better.
I don't disagree with you there. And so a little known fact, the water that you're using is coming from what source?
It's called the Iapetus Ocean, Iapetus.
And that's under West Virginia.
Under West Virginia, yes.
That's amazing.
It's the ocean where the continents came together and formed Pangaea. So when the continents broke back apart, each of them took part of this source with them.
Who knew that would taste that good on popcorn? So Nancy, tell me a little bit about your company and what kind of competitive advantage or altruistic benefit are you able to deliver? One, obviously, is going to be the taste because the source of your product is coming from something that is nowhere else. Is there anything else about being in West Virginia that provides you a competitive advantage?
Oh, I think a lot of different things. First and foremost, I have a whole state full of marketing ambassadors, and I don't think you'd find that in many other states. I have people all over the state who are sending our salt all over the world and raving about it and are so excited about our company. And that's really helped us grow, and it helps us be part of our great community here in West Virginia. Another thing is that we really concentrate on any flavors that we put in our salt to be locally originated. So we do ramp salt with our wild mountain onions here in the spring. We do applewood smoked salt with local applewood. We do a bourbon barrel smoked salt in collaboration with Smooth Ambler Spirits in Greenbrier County. We use their barrels. We do local mushrooms with Hernshaw Farms mushrooms, things like that. So that's really important to us to keep all of our flavors as local as possible and Appalachian in origin. And I do think that gives us a competitive advantage over other salts.
We have West Virginians promoting a West Virginia product that can only be made here. And it sounds like your company's learned how to go into niche markets and also provide those as well. For you personally and your team and the folks that work with you, what's special about living, working, and playing here in West Virginia from a livability standpoint? What's appealing to you?
Oh, it's all appealing. I love the climate here. You get 4 seasons. You have the best people in the world live here in West Virginia. So just being out and about in the community, you always enjoy meeting and socializing with other people. You have natural beauty around you every day to go out and be on a river or in the mountains or take a beautiful drive. It's couldn't be a better place.
So you have a high quality of living, you got a high quality product that you seem to be exploring and trying to innovate new ways to expand to. Something here on the Daily 304, we have something called Innovator Corner. So how do you and your company remain creative and innovative when you're talking about something is your seventh generation salt maker? The product's been around for a while. How do you keep yourself looking at your product and your industry and your capabilities in a unique and innovative way? What's something that you and your team do?
Well, we've really got back to basics when we revived this business. Our ancestors made the salt using fossil fuels, timber and coal to stoke big furnaces. We have taken the approach where we want to have a very low environmental footprint, so we rely on Mother Nature for everything, and we're actually just starting our salt making season now because the sun is coming back out. But I think our innovation lies mostly with community partnerships and what that can bring to a company. And that's why we started the Appalachian Mercantile, which is a shop and a subscription box business where we've partnered with other Appalachian makers. And we want to share those items with the world because there's so much quality craftsmanship here in Appalachia, and that really is something that nobody else is doing. And so we want to share that and take advantage of what we have here in the state and the region, and share it with the world.
Excellent. So that we can make sure that our viewers and our listeners can connect with you in those two products, what's the easiest way for someone to connect with your company and to get access to the products and to the Appalachian Mercantile?
The easiest website to go to is jqdsalt.com. There's a link to our shop right there and lots of interesting history about the salt industry here in the Valley. And, we produce more salt here than anywhere else in the country.
Wow.
For about 40 years. So there's a lot of history here, and the fact that we're bringing it back really keeps it alive.
What a wonderful introduction to your company and to your products, and thank you for your passion for West Virginia and help to spread the great things that are happening here with your other business partners and your other companies that you partner with to bring such delights to our dinner table. So thank you so much, and really thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for watching and listening. Be sure to follow us on all our social media channels at The Daily 304. You can also stay up to date with all the great things happening in beautiful, almost heaven, West Virginia by heading on over to wv.gov/daily304. We'll see you again next time.